What's up, everyone? Welcome back for the next race. All right, let's get this show on the road. Or more like show off the road, am I right? I know, terrible fucking racing jokes. Terrible jokes in general tend to be my specialty. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I'm pretty fucking good at terrible jokes. Wow, this place is like very dark. There we go, lightened up a little bit. But yeah, wow, very dark. It's gonna be hard to see where I'm going even. Just gonna have to follow these other idiots. Yeah, it's like super dark. Hard to tell where the track even is sometimes. Wow, getting bumped out of the way here a little bit. It's a little rude, but whatever. Not like I haven't done that before. Like right there, for example. I'm even forcing people off the track. Oh, wow, shit, that's a problem. Like I said, it's so dark I can hardly even see anything in this game. I think they made the coloration a little too dark there. I mean, I get it. It's raining out. Damn. Gotta say though, I've actually been pleasantly surprised by a lot of these like dirt bike racing and motorcycle racing games that I've bought. Particularly the dirt bike racing ones. I mean, Ride 4 is pretty good, but yeah, particularly this game and Moto GP 2020 or some shit like that. I forget exactly what it's called. MXGP 2020, I think. But yeah, this game and that game were made by the same company. Both of them are good games, for sure. Actually didn't think that I would end up enjoying this game as much as I have been. But shit, I actually play this game somewhat regularly these days, it seems like. Not super regularly, but once every, like, couple months or something. For a while there, when I was doing non-commentary content for a little bit, I actually did play a bit of MXGP 2020. Which I hope you guys enjoyed. Had fun putting those together. I actually noticed, like, as I went through those videos, like, the more and more I played the game, I actually felt like the better of a feel I got for dirt bike racing. Of course, these days I'm a little bit more out of practice than when I was recording those videos, because that was like months ago already that I recorded those videos. At the time I'm recording these videos. Of course, it's probably going to be into 2024 by the time I get around to uploading this content on my YouTube channel. And on my Rumble channel, I got no fucking idea when I'm going to get around to uploading this content. Could be a very long time. So, yeah, you never know. Yeah, now I'm running about how I expected. This is about where I expected to be running this in dead last. Luckily, by following these guys a little bit, though, I've kind of gotten a better feel for the layout of this track. Plus, there are, like, the Monster Energy bags on the side, or whatever the fuck those things are technically called, I don't know. So that makes it a little bit easier to tell where I'm going for the most part. So thank you, Monster Energy, for that. But yeah, Monster's kind of one of those things that's nostalgic to me in a way, because it was actually my stepbro back in the day who introduced me to energy drinks, and some of the first energy drinks that we drank were Monster energy drinks. And I just remember those summers when he would visit in my in my somewhat earlier childhood, a little bit later, more like my high school years, or more like my middle school years actually, and a little bit into high school as well. Yeah, and I guess into my high school years, yeah, as well. We would visit in the summer. And we would just sit in my mom's basement, what was back then the original Basement Cave Studios, for those of you who are curious. The original Basement Cave Studios was my mother's basement. Of course, now I'm in a bedroom at my dad's house, but I still call it Basement Cave Studios, of course, even though it's technically not in a basement, but the name kind of stuck over the years, so I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is Basement Cave Studios, even if it's not in a basement, but it's whatever. This setup here that I've got at my dad's house has worked very well for me, gotta say, and definitely over the last few years, ever since I decided to invest in some actual like high quality recording equipment, my stats here on YouTube have gone up exponentially. It makes me wish that I had invested in some better recording equipment earlier on in my career. I mean, I sort of got a little bit of a taste with that with the PlayStation 4, because you could live stream using that, but even still, I was only limited to one system by doing that. And with live streaming, you're still a little bit more limited in what you can do. That's why I don't really do live streaming. Plus, honestly, my internet connection on any given day is usually dog shit, so I don't have the best internet connection always. Most of the time it works just fine, but every once in a while it'll have issues or whatever. So, yeah. I don't trust it as much. That's why I don't really do live streams. I'd be open to doing like premieres, like video premieres on this channel, which I might do at some point in the future if I ever get a bigger audience or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. As far as live streams are concerned, I just don't really like the format in particular. But yeah, premiering videos, yeah, I'd absolutely do that in the future of time, beyond a doubt. But yeah, I've got a lot on my mind these days. I mean, I'll probably be talking about this more so a little bit coming up, but I talked to my dad about like what his future plans are and whatnot, and brought up some interesting things for sure. But he offered me a deal that might actually pretty much secure my entire future. So that's a pretty big deal. So again, I've had a lot on my mind, a lot to think about recently, and yeah, a lot of interesting things going on for my life, but a lot of good things too. That's why I've actually been feeling pretty good about how things have been going lately. You know, in my personal life, yeah, I may piss and moan about small things here or there and whatnot. We all do that from time to time, but really at the end of the day, I ain't really got much to bitch about. Again, there are a lot of people out there who have much worse lives than me, that's for sure. Those people are the ones who deserve pity, not me. Not for my petty, small problems. But depending on what happens over the next few years, my future actually might be on a more secure foundation. Not particularly in the way that I had planned or in the way that I wanted necessarily, but what my dad was offering might be a more secure future than what I was planning on having, and it might be a deal that, despite not being everything that I want, it might still be the smartest option. It might still be a very good option for me. So yeah, these days I've just got a lot of things to consider, a lot of things to think about. But you know what? I can't really bitch too much. Again, any fucking night that I go to bed with a roof over my head and food in my fridge and access to water, I consider myself a lucky man. No matter what the other circumstances are, yeah, sure, people could give me shit for being in my mid-20s and still living with my dad, sure. Okay, feel free to roast me down in the comments section or on Twitter or whatever. I don't really care. So what? I'm living with my dad to save money. Doesn't really seem like a stupid thing to do, in my opinion, if my dad's offering me a free ride here without having to pay any bills or anything. I'd be pretty stupid to pass that up, in my opinion. I don't know why exactly in this society living with your parents is so vilified. I think that's stupid, honestly. But, yeah. Again, my dad's offering me a free ride. Like, why would I not pass up that, you know, why would I pass up that opportunity? That's stupid. Got to be smart and take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you. And again, yeah, living with my dad is a bit of a drab. I'll be the first one to admit it. He fucking annoys the shit out of me on a pretty much daily basis. But when he's offering you a free ride, no bills to pay, no nothing, like, you really can't bitch too much about that. And it's really not a bad deal. Again, in my opinion, it would be stupid to pass that offer up. It would be stupid to not live with my dad for right now if he's offering me a free ride. I mean, shit, look at what I've been able to do with the money that I've saved up. I've built up a massive video game collection, not to mention a collection of, like, all kinds of movies and animes on Blu-ray and DVD and shit. Like, I literally have enough entertainment to last me a fucking lifetime. It's crazy. So, and all of that was made possible because I live with my dad. So what? Again, in my opinion, it's a pretty smart thing to do. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. I don't know. But I think it's a smart thing to do. Financially. Again, if someone's offering you a free ride, so long as the circumstances ain't too bad, then fuck it. It'd be stupid to pass that up, in my opinion. Like I said, I can't, you know, again, I'm not a rich man. I can't afford to be, I can't afford to not take opportunities like that when they arise. Now, granted, could I move out on my own? Yeah. Could I make rent payments every month? Yeah. But it'd be pretty fucking rough. I can tell you right now, it'd be pretty fucking rough. Like, I could do it, but I would not be living in a very good apartment, that's for sure. And I would still struggle to make rent every month. I'd do it. I could do it, but then I'd miss out on other shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why not? If my dad's offering me a free ride, why not take him up on that offer? Again, in my opinion, it'd be stupid not to. But yeah, I've never understood that, why people are always like, oh my god, you're in your mid-20s and you still live with your parents? You're such a loser. Like, okay. Like, have fun struggling to pay your rent every fucking month. Whereas I'm just kind of chilling here with my dad. Okay, I guess that makes me a bad person for trying to be financially responsible. Okay. I guess that makes me a fucking loser. Okay. Go to work every day and bust my ass, but at my 2 jobs, but hey, I guess I'm a fucking loser because I live with my dad. Okay. Anyone out there who wants to believe that is more than welcome to. That's their prerogative. Just as I'm free to call them idiots and short-sighted morons. Alright. Well, anyway, folks, that will do it for that one, so stay tuned for the next race. Until then, peace out.